What's up, everybody? Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the space station project on Space Engineers. When we left off, we were working on making this a bit more functional as an escape pod and possibly landing in future locations. So what I did here was I went ahead and made a little platform that'll represent the space station, if you will. So we're going to try to dock with it and hope nothing breaks so that we can test out how we're going to build the tower around this so it doesn't look all weird. As you can see, it's still pretty sluggish, but it works. I mean, it's actually pretty functional for the small space that we had to work with. Or at least I think it is. I might be wrong, but... yeah, going up exceeds the power, which I kind of expected. But it now works a lot better that you could use it as an actual escape pod type of deal. Okay. That looks about center-ish. We'll bring it down. Now granted, this is probably going to be a lot harder to do when you're actually done with the tower and you've got the frame around it that you've got to account for. Okay, and I don't really want to smash into the thing, but I want to make sure, kind of like that. Didn't really want to do that, but whatever. Locked in. Locked and loaded. Whee! Okay. So, a little close, but it's fine. We'll need the jetpack. And we need to know where the... is that where it's going to be? No, it's going to be one over. We need to know where the compartment... nope, I was right the first time. Dang it. Need to get up in here, under the hood. Dang it! I was afraid of that. Alright, so all we're gonna do now... Let me get the screen. All we're gonna do now is go up a hair, like... ooh, I really put a dent in that thing, didn't I? We'll have to fix that. Let's just go up by a little bit. I'm surprised. I guess they are magnetic landing gears. I'm kind of surprised they can still grab that. Enough that I can place that here. Now, I want to make sure this is lined up. So, we'll unlock and just beep, beep. Just back it up a little bit. Right about there should do nicely. Very nicely. Okay. Now, I totally didn't think about this. No, I don't think there's enough room. There's a part of me that was just now thinking, what if we use that elevator design from over there in here to where, like, you know, it could go up and down. But I don't think that would work, to be honest, because it's simply just too big, pretty much. That's the only real reason that that wouldn't work. It would be an awesome design because then you could use it to get out of the ship as well, like almost a man, what part of this didn't I break? Okay, that's not really good. The ship's not docked anymore, but oh well. It'll be enough for our design purposes. And this will probably be heavy armor, as I've discussed before, but I'm doing it, excuse me, in the light armor so that I know where everything is going to end up. Okay, so what I think we're going to want to do... of course I can't build there. Of course I can't build there. Okay, This is beginning to get frustrating. Can I build over here? Probably not. Of course not. Of course not. Alright, so this landing gear system may not work as well as I'd hoped. Here's a question. Could we actually get away with putting one here? Get out of the way. We could do it sideways, actually. I know we were trying to make it look all cool and do two, but I think for functionality's sake, that might actually work a bit better. So we'll keep that. And this will also let me build kind of how I want to. Now the question is, how do I want to build this? Alright, I have kind of an idea. Sort of. Might want to do this. I know this looks probably really weird and everyone's like, what are you doing? But there is a method to my madness, believe it or not. Although this thruster is going to be a gigantic schematic problem. Okay. Other than that thruster, everything it was going according to plan. Now not so much. Though I might be able to make that work. So let's try this. This part's gonna be like this. Let's just go ahead and kind of build it how we want. And see if it ends up working better. Because it might... Yes! Well, actually, no, I don't want that there. I'm like, yay! No, that's not how I wanted that. Okay, so this could work. Basically, if you haven't already caught on, I'm trying to kind of recreate the shape of the ship in a lower kind of tier. And that way we'll be able to kind of make it look a bit more like it belongs on the ship, like it's part of it, when it's really not. So we do something like that, and then do... Nope. That. There we go. Oops. Oops. Didn't mean to break that. Oh well. I'm glad it held up. Now, from this point, what we'll do is like this. Methinks. And it'll end up kind of looking like a platform if we can get this to work correctly. Why would you put a block there? Oops. Dang it, I'm just placing blocks everywhere. Now again, this part is going to be the wild card. The thruster here is going to kind of cause issues, I believe. Yep, right there. Okay. Now what we'll do is might be able to still salvage this. Crap. Okay. Okay, we still can do it. We'll just have to fake it. So I'm not too worried about like the amount of blocks and stuff in terms of mass and things, because the station isn't going anywhere. So other than just my computer being able to handle everything, we don't really have to worry about it. There we go. I like that. I like it. I like it. And then what we'll do is I actually want to remove this part and this part. I don't know if this is... You know what? I'm not going to risk it. I was going to try and delete it, but I don't want to delete the whole thing. So we're not going to risk it. And then cut this part out. Yeah, again, I can't really see the outline boxes for this, so I don't really want to test the waters. Okay, we might need this row, actually, for now. Just until we can figure out where the landing gear is actually going to sit. We can remove this stuff. Right. So we can hollow this out. This will make landing easier if we can hollow all this out and nothing floats away. And the reason for that is because it'll make it easier to fit the thruster and the landing gear in here without utterly crushing everything. Okay, so that's cleaned up. Now, let's get rid of all this. Boom. Okay, so now what we'll do is, just for testing purposes, let's say this is the last spot, right? So what we'll do is just drag this down, break that one. And now that we've got this part in place, we just need these corners to come down. So it'll make it actually pretty easy to build, to be honest. I mean, aside from if this were in survival, whatever the resources that would take would be. Now, I'm going to leave this back section open, I think, so that when I build this over there, I'll be able to test it and double check what I'm doing and make sure all that's fine and dandy type of deal. So I'm going to leave that strip open for... Well, actually I don't need to, because the whole bottom's open, so I can just fly back up through the center. And it should be fine. Okay. Like this, and like this. So, with this sticking out of the asteroid, it would look something like that with heavy armor, which I really like. I like the look of that. Actually, now let's see if we can get in here. Fly on up. Now, we'll put a block... maybe we won't. You know what we could do is put a window there. I don't think the collision box will work the same way, and that'll keep you from walking out where you're not supposed to. Maybe. So that's how it looks. You can just kind of coast down. Now, the only bad thing about this is that there's no visual cues whether or not you're lined up or anything like that. So let's go over a little bit, rotate it a little, back over. You'd have to like really be lined up. I might actually have too many gyros in here because it's hard to line this up actually. Okay. Now you can zoom in a little. Go down. Hope I don't crack anything on the ground down there. Like that! Okay, so... Wait, did I hit something? I'm still going down. It's either really good or really bad. Okay, I'm literally just tapping the C key because I don't want to break anything. Like that. Alright, we're gonna lock it in. So we're locked. Now let's assess the interior here. Oops. Okay, so this is pretty aligned. Let's reset my camera. So that ended up pretty good. Now, I actually want to take this out so that I can see how well we did and what damage was done. Okay, so this part got kind of busted up, which is okay, I guess. Being that this is heavy armor and this is light, it doesn't seem like it did too much to the ship. It was mostly to... why am I stuck? It's mostly to the other thing. Why is this here? Was that... Which one is that? Is that the center block? Or is that an angle? No, that's the center. Not really sure why... Oh, okay. I get it now. Ironically, this was the one I was worried about, and this didn't get hurt that bad. So this could work. This could work. Again, you wouldn't really want to land and take off a lot. But it does work. Why am I stuck? There, place that. So then you would just fly down, and then you'd go out into the rest of the base. And from the outside, it looks something like this. I kind of like this. I like it. I do. So the next step is going to be basically building it again on the other side over here. Oops, wrong button. Wrong mouse button. Let's get rid of that so I can fly in, see what's going on. Okay, so from the landing gear, or from the ladder is going to be kind of our center point. We've got 2 blocks that way, and 1 block this way. And we'll use this point to go around the rest of it, I think. So I think that's what we'll use, and we'll use this design over here. We can get rid of this one. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, now heavy block. There we go. And I don't care. And you can go. Goodbye. Alright, so now it's going to come down to where we want the ladder. It would seem... I think I kind of want it right here, to be honest. Although... well, I don't know. What we could do is actually have it... That's what this block can be, is ladders. So let's actually rotate it towards facing this way, maybe. Can I not? Wait, what happened here? Why you no build? Okay, go. I think that'll be a good enough height. It's enough that you could like see what's going on, but it won't stick too far out of the thingy. I can't build there because of, I think, the asteroid or that beacon. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure what's causing that part. I don't know what I was doing here, to be honest. So let's say... let's make this the latter part. Now, I'm trying to think, is that high enough, or do we want it more towery? I'm thinking maybe a bit more towery. Let's go up by 3. Okay, so how many did I say was back here? We had like 2. Dang it, I did the same thing I did last time. It was, there's the ladder, 1 block, and then another block. Okay, and then there's 1 block in front of it. So actually, this stuff is probably going to change? Maybe? Okay. So now we've got 1 block back here, and that'll be for the landing. I don't think I need this, actually. Right? Right. Okay. Good. Oh, that's the other thing. I didn't check to see how tall it was, where the landing gear is, so that we don't make the thing too tall. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks from the flat part where the landing gear is. So we need another one up here. So 4 blocks. And then, was it... sorry, I'm just kind of flying around, I know. So we had it going down right there. Okay, let's rotate you. Oh, didn't stop. I didn't even think about that. Is it all the way up, or is that... I think this is going to be where the curve is, right? Yes. Okay, so then we want to trim 1 off of the top, right there. And then it's going to expand out from there. Same on this side. Like so. And this part we'll figure out later, the base part. We might want to just drive it all the way through, I don't know. That'll depend on what we end up doing with the asteroid belt part here. Asteroid belt? This is not a belt. What am I thinking? Oh, there we go. What we might do is lower this by 1 and actually sink the whole tunnel in, but that's tentative. I don't know about that yet. And this has 1, 2, 3, and then another line. So for now, this will probably not stay this way, but let's do 1, 2, 3, and then another going up, like so. Right? Right. Like that. 1, 2, 3, line. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, 1. And like I said, we might remove these. I don't know. They're not really in the way or anything. So they might stay there. We should see how the actual design part plays into that. And I know I'm not driving it all the way into the asteroid yet. That's because that might take more time, like drilling and all that. Am I right here? 1, 2, 3? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go! And boom. Rotate one more. And another row of 3. Come on. Thank you. Go up, 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 and away! There we go. And let's cover this up here. And then we'll put... Oh, I didn't want to put the block there. Let's put it over on this side, maybe. Somewhere I know that it's out of the way of the thruster is the biggest importance. Okay, now these are all aligned correctly, and we can start this section. So I really am I really enjoy this idea. This is gonna look cool, I think, anyway. Oh, and I could just use these. That's what we'll do. Get rid of that. Because now this is held in place. Like so. Yeah, I really like this idea of having a tower-looking type thing. I think this will be cool. Oops! You don't go there at all. This whole space station idea has kind of just snowballed, though. Like, it started as a simple, I just want a little station and asteroid kind of thing, and it's definitely expanded into a much larger project. Okay. Now, one other thing that we'll have to do is check the outside of this ship before... Yeah, see, it's like... It actually takes off a lot better now. Before we end up docking it. I think it's okay. It doesn't look messed up or anything. Okay, oops. Now we do need to turn this like a 180. The aligning part is probably going to be the most difficult, to be honest. There we go. It's good enough. Up, up, and away! I'm going to pause the video, save it before I dock, and then go ahead and dock it, because that'll just kind of be a slow, tedious process, and then I'll come back when we're done, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I did decide to include this part of the docking sequence. I think I just bumped my mouse too. I hope that doesn't mess anything up. So this is gonna be really tough, to be honest. I do think it'd be cool if, at some point they did like a, some kind of guidance system would be neat. You know, like you've seen in animes and space movies and stuff like that, where there's like laser grids that shoot out and tell you whether you're lined up or not. I think that would be awesome, especially for stuff like this. Please work. I did save it before I decided to dock this because I'm smart and didn't want to break anything without being able to redo it again. I think we're actually pretty good on the alignment part. I'm using the 4 little sections that kind of line up to make sure that I'm aligned, and then just using the camera to make sure that we're aligned horizontally and not, you know, coming in at an angle, which it actually looks like we are just a tad. I'm trying to do this without breaking anything. I don't know if you noticed any movement there, but I was just tweaking it ever so slightly because it's a little off to me. I don't know if you can hear the keyboard or not, but I'm literally just kind of tapping. Okay, and we're still a little... There we go. Still a little bit top heavy. Or back heavy, I guess. Okay. My goal is to get this parked and docked without seeing sparks. That's kind of my goal, but I don't think it'll happen. Because I almost always see sparks when I do this. How am I not even in line with the landing gear is making me a bit nervous right now, to be honest. That I'm so close and it's not showing any landing gears in proximity is kind of bothering me. More than a little. Come on, landing gear. Why am I not seeing anything? Am I even going down at all? Or am I on it? I can't tell. Okay, we're pretty good on alignment, I think. I'm getting out. Let's inspect it. Ooh. Not quite. Wait a minute. How did this happen? Is it aligned and just not coming all the way down? Oh my, what is going on? Oh, I missed a... Did I miss a thing or am I one low? Oh, I'm one low. Okay. That would be why then. So it was only slightly scary. Okay, how... That's... I might just call that, because that's pretty darn close. I don't know that I'll get any better aligned than that. That's almost frame to frame right there, too. Yeah, I don't really think I want to try and do any more than that. And then I'm stuck again. Gosh, I hate the collisions in this for the player. The player is just so annoying. Okay, we'll put a block there. I suppose we could... Well, no, I guess I can't. Oh, it's not even letting me place that either. Am I that close? It won't let me do that? Okay, well, whatever. We'll just have to remember that we don't want to get out there. So... let's keep the hand off the mouse. And lock it. Alright, so there we are. This is our observation tower. So you can come up here, look out at the... Hold on. Whee! Now, of course, there's gonna be... more going this way. And... for now, we'll leave it like this, but it'll go down further and into this section, and then you can go over here. Is that my beacon? How did it end up all the way over there? Oh, the top one's gone. Goodbye. Right's fine. Bottom's fine. Left's fine. So, top got bumped by all this, apparently, and back... I don't know where the heck that thing went. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. We finally got the observation deck done. Now it's going to be attaching it to the space station and so forth. But I like it. I think it looks cool. So I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.